TaxCalc Tools Temporary Support Calculator. You can find this calculator under the Tools section. Temporary support will be the second one down. This allows you really just to look at the current income and debt obligations for two parties in considering a temporary agreement. Usually it will pull through the names if you've entered those on TaxCalc. I have entered in the gross income for both parties, and this is really where you would take a look at one's pay stub and try to enter in their actual take-home income. So the gross amount, you can plug in the federal, state, any deductions, trying to get a more accurate net amount for two parties. Once you have the income plugged in, you can really scroll down to the bottom here, and this is where you start to enter in the expenses. So if you had, $2,000 mortgage payment, car payment, credit card, whatever the stated expenses would be, you can plug them in here and then state who's responsible for them. So if husband pays the mortgage and the car payment, and in this case the wife pays the credit card, utilities, and internet, you'll see here when we start to go through this, this will be the income both of them have. These would be the expenses that both of them are required to pay, and then ultimately you can figure out how much support would be needed to get to a desired result. And how do you do that? You use this target support here in the upper right. So if you hit that, it will give you a pop-up, and that pop-up will allow you to do a number of things. I often am looking at the income after debts and expenses. In this case, we're going to want that income for the husband to have 50%. So I can put in husband's percentage is equal to 0.5 and then apply that to, you can do it to TaxCalc both or current withholdings. There used to be a TaxCalc feature here that no longer exists, so that one doesn't really impact anything. So you can do both or current withholdings. Hit OK, and again, essentially what's happening is the program will calculate the amount of support that John, in this case as a negative, pays to Jane to result in them having the equal or same amount of income after they pay their respective debts. So again, this is a program to help you identify what debts are being paid, who are they being paid by, and then after their true net income is divvied up, what would be a support amount to make that, again, towards your desired goal or closer to a desired goal. So this is a temporary support calculator. A lot of features, a lot of ways to use this. Again, you can use this target support to do a number of things. Add rows, delete rows in creating your expenses here on the bottom.